This for you, big dog.
What sauce is this?
Hey, welcome back to the Big Man channel. I'm your host, Sauce. If you're new here, like and subscribe. We got our own home here. I play Power 4 for Purple Rank. With a lot of leagues starting up, this is a good time for you guys to get a good insight on how different pro-am builds can be utilized and how can they be used for you. Understand, these are just templates, okay? So depending on your team, your scheme, all these builds will vary and be used adjusted to what you need to do for your team. Whether you're new to the pro-am community or you're about to start a league or you just here chilling, these are good templates to get a good idea from or to start off from, depending on what you need to do for your team. Let's get to it. All right, in front of you guys is a pick and roll big or an inside big. It's just another template. You guys can change it up as much as you guys want. But center, 7 foot, 263 pounds, 7'6" wingspan. You get a 75 close shot, 51 driving layup, 62 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, 65 poke control. You don't have any shooting because you're inside big for right now. I'll tell you what the 3-ball can go to after the cap breakers. 87 pass at, 52 ball handles, 27 speed with ball, doesn't matter. 85 interior, 62 perimeter, 60 steal, 93 block. This is pretty much going to determine how your defense on your team will be played and how can you guys adjust to your build. All right. So once again, you do not have to copy this specific defense. However, it just depends on your team's defense and how y'all run y'all schemes. 94 offensive rebound. You're a pick and roll big. You got to be able to get those offensive boards. 90 defensive. 65 speed, 50 agility, 95 strength for that brick wall on Hall of Fame. Hoff already. 77 vert. All right. You can go either 5 cap breakers on your offensive rebound first. You can do that. Then later on, put another 5 on 3-ball. This will increase it to 74. All right. If you specialize in shooting, you can get, you'll be able to get gold, set shot. You'll feel comfortable shooting that rock. All right. This is the inside big though. All right. When it comes to our popper builds later, stretch 5 bigs later, if you want more shooting, just wait till. But this is the inside big. All right. It's just a template. You guys can switch it up as much as you guys want. All right, we got 2 popper builds. This is popper build number 1 right here. All right, we're at center, 7'1", 255 pounds, 7'4" wingspan. All right, on this build, all right, you get a little bit more shooting on this popper build, but however, you still got the same strength. All right, we flip the offensive defensive rebound because you're popping probably a little bit more than you're always playing just PNR, but the 90 offensive rebound will still help you. All right, so we got 84 close shot, 60 driving layup, 73 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, 61 poke control, 80 mid range, 83 3-ball, 80 free throw, along with your 87 pass act. All right, then you got your interior defense over here at an 82. 62 perimeter, 40 steal. We kind of sacrificed the steal on this build. Once again, you guys can tweak this template as much as y'all want. 84 block, 90 offensive rebound, 94 defensive rebound. We flipped it, I'm sorry, because we are a popper. All right, 62 speed, 46 agility, 91 strength. Still got that brick wall. All right, we still got brick wall on gold. All right, we don't get it on Hoff, we got it on gold. Then we got 77 vert. All right, put your first 5 on defensive rebound. You can put your next 5 on mid-range. You get that 85, so you get Deadeye on silver to the least. Yeah, this is pretty much it. You guys can comment how you guys will make your popper build. This is popper build number 1. It has a little bit more shooting. All right, guys. This is popper build number 2. This one has a little less shooting and it's more brick. All right, pause. But you got your strength at 95 instead of 91. So you get a Hall of Fame brick wall already, all right? And your offensive rebound is flipped now, all right? You got 94 instead of 90 this time. We're back like an inside build, but this build is practically inside build that could shoot more consistently, all right? So because of that, instead of having a 74 3-ball back on our inside big, We got a 78 on this one, all right? This is a second version of a popper build, all right? 84 close shots, 59 driving layup, 62 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, all right? 68 midi, 78 three ball, right off of it. You can put you can specialize in shooting if you want, and get that get your badges up. So you already get silver set shot, put it up to half with +2. 73 free throw, 87 pass act, 47 ball handle. All right, the passing does. The pass matters, but the ball handle speed with ball doesn't. 85 interior. Once again, this determined on your team defense. All right, 85 in interior. We're going down on the perimeter on this build. You can tweak it as much as you guys want. 40 perimeter, 46 steal, just to get some kind of animations. 84 block, 94 offensive rebound, 90 defensive rebound, 61 speed, 45 agility, 95 strength, 77 vert. All right, this is popper build number 2. We're at 7'1", 258 pound with a 7'7" wingspan. This is our stretch 5 template here. All right, you guys can adjust this as much as you guys want. I know you guys looking at the offensive rebound. Yo, why you can't get your old boys on a stretch 5 kind of build? We're stretch 5, bro. We're on the perimeter ready to pop that thing, all right? We finna let them know. No dipping it, all right? So to start it off, we got an 88 close shot, all right? 64 driving layup, 62 driving dunk, 81 standing dunk, 63 post control, 93 midi, 93 ball, 90 free throw, 93 pass at. All right, moving on to the defense, more important, 85. This is gonna pretty much determine once again how your defense is ran on your pro-am team. Right here, we got an 85 interior, 62 perimeter, moving around, 60 steal, 84 block. We went low on the offensive rebound at 69, but we got a 94 defensive rebound with those 5 cat breakers. We get 99, 65 speed, 50 agility, 83 strength, 77 vert. The reason why we went down on the strength a little bit more, because we are stretching the floor. This is more of a 5-out build, all right? You could run like a popper build on this thing, but this build is more catered to a 5-out, all right? Again, you guys can tweak this build as much as you guys want. Comment what you guys would do on a stretch 5 build. The other sets of cap breakers, you guys can utilize that on something like interior. You get that post lockdown on goal when you get it to 88. But yeah, if you guys get extra sets of cap breakers, I will go down not only on the defensive rebound, but I will go down on the midi and increase that to 93. You'll get more attributes out of it. You guys can adjust it to however you guys want. But this is just a good template to start from. All right, especially if you don't have a lot of cap breakers. For somebody that works like a full-time job like me, this is a good starting point if you want to play a stretch 5 big on a pro-am team or in the pro-am community. All right, we're going to my favorite position, the power forward position. All right, in front of you guys is a good template to start from at the back end. All right, I know you guys looking at your defensive rebound at 88. We're gonna increase that to 92. All right, so to start this off, we're at 6'7", 235 with a 7'1" wingspan. All right, so once again, we're increasing this to 92 defensive rebounding. All right, later down the road, we're gonna increase our cap breakers maybe to 90. You can go 96, you can go 99. So it's up to you. All right, a lot of time people go, you need 99 for playing that power forward position with the back end type build. You do, but if you know how to position yourself, 96 is good enough. Shoot, you can get away with a 94. You know, it just determines how your defense plays. All right, so make sure you gotta take that with a grain of salt. Your defense just determines how your team plays. But what if y'all play more of like a zone type? You're in the corner more. Do you need more steal if you're not playing the PNR as much? That's where it comes down to. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, so at our back end build, we are at 72 close shot, 50 driving layup, 62 driving dunk, 72 standing dunk, 50 post control, 85 midi, 78 three ball, 82 free throw, 75 pass out, 65 ball handle, 58 speed with ball, 74 interior, 85 perimeter, 94 steal, 78 block, 62 offensive rebound, 87 defensive rebound. Our speed is at 83, 80 agility, 85 strength, and 83 vert. All right, you guys can tweak this as much as you guys want. I'll go over key attributes. All right, reason we are at 85 perimeter, you get on ball minutes, you get challenger. All right, off rip. All right, you guys get them off rip. I believe you get it on silver. Yep, you get it on silver. All right, if you guys can decrease this as the season goes. A lot of times people want to either go 85, 87, or 92. All right, you don't want to go 90, 89. You only get off ball pests at a certain note. That's 87. You only get certain attributes when you go from that range from 89 to 91. You really don't get much. All right, so it's either 85, 87, or 92. All right, determined on how you guys want to play your back end build or how you guys want to create it. All right, 94 steal, so you're getting interceptor on Hall of Fame off of rip. Increase to the 2, you get gold. But we know how the stealing system is so far in 2K26. So once again, take that with a grain of salt. If you just want that interceptor back, y'all can keep it at 94 and just plus 2 this. All right, it's up to you guys. 85 midi, so we're getting silver set shot off of rip. All right, this is just with 5 cap breakers. If you guys want to use another set of cap breakers, if you guys have it, you guys can go down on your midi and get more attribute, or you guys can go down to your steal if you guys want to. It just all depends and all determined up to you guys. All right, so this is a good template as the back end build. All right, so once again, you guys can tweak this build as much as you guys want. I heavily suggest you guys to specialize in defense. I won't be mad if you guys want to specialize in shooting, but defense is what I recommend. Especially if you are that swing lock with that back end, that's what I would recommend. All right, in front of you guys is a true stretch 4 at the power 4 position in Pro-Am. This is the build I play on. All right, and I love it. At this position, you guys have to be on a team that plays a lot of zone, plays a lot of offense, that gets a lot of guys involved, because that's where you can really shine with this build. All right, this is a true Dirk Nowitzki 7-foot stretch 4 build. All right, with the 5 cap breaker, you're going to put that on your midi, get that to 93. All right, then you guys can utilize the rest of the cap breakers however you want. This is what I play on. All right, starting off, we're at an 84 close shot, 81 driving layup, 84 driving dunk, 81 standing dunk, 79 post control. Your offensive threat inside. Shooting, you're the stretch 4. So plus these 5 cap breakers from here, it'll be a 93. 93 ball, 90 free throw. You're not missing anything. 87 pass set, 71 ball handle. You got to be in situations where if you get in the ball, sometimes you might need to dribble to a certain spot. If you guys run a certain offense, you got to be able to put that ball on the floor. That's what's going to make you dangerous here. 60 speed with ball, 85 interior, 62 perimeter, 60 steal, 84 block. You're solid on the defensive end. All right, you guys can tweak this as much as you guys want once again, but solid. All right, once again, you are the power forward here. This is where this comes in play, determining how your team is being played and who is on your team. You need to be on a team where the center, he's the sole primary rebounder. All right, he has to be a horse. I'm not saying he has to be a horse, but he has to have that passion for being a true big man and rebounding the ball. That way, you're not at fault a lot if you find yourself being in position too much more often than your original center to rebound. Even though at an 85 it's good on a 7-foot, you're not the sole primary rebounder. All right, that's why this is going to tie into our vert here to help you guys give the illusion that you do guys have a high rebound. So 74 speed, you're moving around, 62 agility, 83 strength, and 83 vert. All right, this is what I run on with my Pro-Am team. I am the stretch 4 of my team. My job is to put the ball in the rim and play defense and rebound. That's my job. All right, the secondary thing that come in place is like ball handling. I might need to put the ball on the floor, or I need to put the ball on the floor for certain positions or certain situations where I got to get that ball in the bucket for us to get ahead or whatever. That's where the extra attributes comes in. All right, so if you guys want to run a 7'4" build in the Pro-Am, which a lot of teams, a lot of leagues, has been restricting. So if you're in a league or about to join a league that allows 7'4", I got 2 7'4" builds that can work in your favor. All right, I got a shooting 7'4", and I got more of a brute 7'4" that can still shoot the rock. All right, so we're starting off with the shooting 7'4" everybody likes to do. All right, So I know you guys looking at your 3 ball. It's 69 though. After 5 cap breaker, it will go up to 89. All right, we good. All right, 88 mid range. You already get a silver Deadeye because you already surpassed that 85 threshold. The reason I put it at 88 and not 90, when you get those plus 2 cap breakers for your specialization, I'm sorry, if you want to specialize in shooting, you can put it toward that. All right, or you guys can go down on your midi as much as you guys want. It's up to you guys. All right, we're focused on the more important attributes right now. Pass that 93. Grab the rebound. We're diamonding down the court. That's just how it's supposed to go in program. All right, 82 interior. All right, if you guys want to go more of the want to get legend paint patroller, put this to 84. Then down the line, put an extra 4 cap breakers, I believe. I think you need a 97. Let me look. Yep, you need a 97 block. You will have this on Hall, right? Then all you would need to do is just plus 1. You can get this paint patroller to legend. That's if you guys want to go that route. 92 defensive rebound. It's important to rebound in pro-am. You have to win the board count. That's just pretty much how it goes. That's one of the main reasons how you're going to win a pro-am game. Win the board count. Who makes less mistakes? Who makes more threes? That's typically how it goes. Those 3 are typically in the top 5 or whatever criteria you need to win a pro-am game. All right, you got to win the board count. You're already 7'4". You're moving at a good decent speed at 7'4". We're close to a 60 speed, but you got that 92 defensive rebound to help you win most of those board counts. All right, that's the key. Along with that, we got 43 agility, 83 strength, 70 vert. You still got your 90 standing dunk, all right? Along with that, you got a 70 driving dunk and a 73 driving layup. So anytime you're in the paint, bro, you're finishing with a solid badge thresholds and solid attributes, all right? This is a good version of a shooting 7'4" build, all right? Once again, these cap breakers will increase the 69 3-point to an 89. This is the second version of a 7'4" build that could be utilized in the pro-am. All right, once again, this is just a template. This is more of like a popper 7'4" build. All right, a popper. You're at 7'4", 236 pounds, 7'9" wingspan. So we got long arms on this build. All right, so let's kick off with the more important attributes. All right, we got an 84 close shot and a 90 standing dunk, 73 driving dunk. 68 midi. We're not really too focused on the midi on this build, all right? We got a 78 3 ball. So you getting that set shot on silver off of it, all right? Plus 2 that, off. 89 free throw. You got to make your free throws in pro-am, all right? I don't know who else been telling you guys to put your free throw low on pro-am. In some cases, you guys can put it like at a 70, 75 if you're a good free throw shooter. But it's got to be sufficient to the point where you need to be converting at least 80% of your free throws, especially in the program. All right, so you got a 90 pass sack. You'll put 3 on this to get it to 93. All right, the other 5 will be going on your defensive rebounding. All right, we're starting off with 5. If you only got 5, go defensive rebounding first. All right, you'll get to your pass later. All right, if you guys have enough already, go ahead and put 3 on this pass. All right, 40 ball handling, doesn't matter. Same applies to the last build, all right? Get this with plus cap breakers later down the road. If you guys want to tweak this build now, if you want it now, you guys can get this interior up to an 84. Put your block to a 93, get it on Hall, plus 1 that. Get it on paint, get paint patroller on legend, all right? 61 perimeter defense. You got to be able to move around, man. Especially you at 7 foot. You got to be able to move around okay-ish, all right? We need all the perimeter we can get at 7'4". All right, once again, this is like a good inside popper 7'4". You got a 90 offensive rebound with a 90 defensive rebound at 7'4" with a 60 speed. Not too shabby. 45 agility, 72 strength, 72 vert. All right, this is a good popper or inside version of a 7'4" build. All right, comment how would you guys make it. You guys can tweak this build as much as you guys want. Once again, this is just a good template to start from. All right, those are good pro-am build templates to start from. Comment what pro-am build you guys are using, or if you plan on using a pro-am build soon, or you're gonna join a league soon. Just comment what's going on. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you guys want to watch me on action when I play pro-am, you guys can follow my Twitches right here. Okay, just follow me. Just see me a live action. You gotta get a good understanding of how to play as a big man in the pro-am community. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Sauce is out.